everyone, Fluffy here. Well, I still haven't decided whether I'm going to post this or not. So if you see it, I decided to. Let me turn this real quick, y'all. I kind of feel like, let's see, is this better? Yeah. Well, I am off to my test. The fast was supposed to only be for 6 hours. The last time I ate, though, was like 9:30 yesterday evening. Maybe 10 at the latest, but I think it was more like 9:30. And then because my actual test is at 3:30, I could eat up until 9:30 this morning, and I had planned to get up, but you know, I took up muscle relaxers last night to be able to sleep, and I woke up at 10:15 or something, so it was too late. So by the time this is all over with, I'm gonna be hangry, y'all. So this is going to be at the actual hospital, not at the place I took you for the other things. So, but it's right next door. And then the kid was hungry, and she's like, I don't want to eat in front of you. I said, eat. And then when I get done here, I need to go to the next town where Sarge used to live, and go get my medication. So this may be an extra long, if I can think of things to talk about. I gotta get my Trulicity. Oh, y'all, drama with the Trulicity. Not really drama, but as of this month, my Trulicity is once again $47. So I think that my medical year starts over. And I didn't switch plans because I thought, okay, I'm already at the catastrophic and it's only $8. Had I known that it would start over, even with mine, then I would have maybe tried something else, another policy that maybe got me more benefits. So I'm a little not happy about that, so I don't want to call him right now. Then I kind of was still, because I woke up with a blood sugar of 120, and then at noon maybe, 12:30, it was 110. So I didn't want to burn all my sugar and then have issues, because I could have eaten up until 9:30. So, but the lady said the procedure takes about an hour, and I think that's what I remember. I'm supposed to check in at 3, and then they start the procedure at 3:30. But I just couldn't stand to be home anymore, just sitting around waiting. So I told the kid, I said, well, I'm gonna get dressed, brush my teeth, switch over purses, because remember I told you I went to a smaller purse because my other purses, I was just filling them up too much and hurting my shoulders more. But it's too small for my wallet, and it just gets all jacked up, stuff falls out, it's just a mess. So I went ahead and switched back into my big purse, but only put in there what was in my little purse, so it's much roomier now. So, and again, I didn't bring that thing the kid has. Oh, and now the sun went behind well, just for a minute. Y'all, last night it was sleeting here. Yeah, didn't stick, which we knew it wouldn't, but for a little bit of time we had sleet. It was kind of nice. Alright, well, since I'm going to be driving for a few minutes and I don't have to be there, I can pull up if I don't finish telling what I got to tell y'all. I've been keeping something from y'all, but only because I had to. And it was weird because I felt kind of guilty, because y'all know just about everything about me. I mean, I haven't told you everything, but I don't know if you remember me telling you about all the drama that has been going on in the background in my life, and I made a comment that something else was going on with someone, but I was sworn to secrecy, and it would not be good if I told it, and I was literally told I would be ousted from the family. And so now that things are for now good, my mom has said she doesn't care who knows. So now you know it is about my mother. I don't know back when I told you that. Was it like September or October? My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it had gotten into one of her lymph nodes in her armpit. And so what they did, they didn't do surgery. They started on chemotherapy, and it was not the red devil. It was a different kind because they were worried about her age. She is 78 years old. She will be 79 in August. So they started her slowly. What I like about this oncologist, when they were trying to figure out when to start the treatment and getting all the schedules up and stuff, because that takes a couple of weeks, they put her on a chemo pill that she could take, and it had really shrunk her breast tumor down really far. And then they started her on the chemo, and then they stopped her for a while. Then we got through Christmas. It is February now? In January, they tried one time to give her the red devil, but only at 25% strength. And she couldn't take it. It was too hard on her. And so then they decided to do the surgery, do a mastectomy, and then to remove the lymph node from underneath her armpit and the lymph nodes surrounding it, so that it would be sure that they would get it all. Last week, I believe it was last week, yes, I did that mukbang, and I was wearing the heart necklace, and I had told you that we had been up at the hospital all day. Well, that's where we were. We were with my mother when she had surgery. She went for a checkup yesterday, and she is cancer-free. They consider her in remission. The chemo pills that she was taking in the very beginning, they had put her back on them when they realized that she could not do the red devil. And unless she misunderstood them, she has to take it for 5 years. And if she doesn't get her cancer back, then they consider her cured. So, and then she still has to meet with the radiologist, and her surgeon said it would be up to her whether she wanted to continue with the radiation. I don't know if they met in the armpit, but I guess it's not a high risk because they were going to leave it up to her. And I guess, like Sarge, anytime you move forward or not, I guess it's always in the patient's decision. It's always their decision. But she loved her oncologist. They were all very, very nice to her. They got on it quickly once they found it. They were right on top of it, which, as a family member watching somebody go through that, you know what, let's do this crap yesterday, you know what I mean? And so the fact that they put her on something when they were trying to get the chemo started really was great for us, because we're like, okay, at least you're doing something. We're not doing a sit and wait. So that's what had been going on, and that is a lot of stress. Excuse me. So I'm happy to report that, she did lose her hair. But, when I told her, I said, so you don't care anymore, who knows? Because my little sister had posted a picture of my mother yesterday, and my mother was not wearing a hat because some of her hair's been growing back. Looks like peach fuzz, like a military buzz cut. And my mother says no. She goes, because now I'm a success story. And she says, I don't care now. I said, so you don't care who sees you or anything? And she says, no. So that compelled me to do this video. I suppose I should have asked her, Mom, can I put this on YouTube? But since she let my sister put her picture on her Facebook, I felt like, okay, I could probably go ahead and tell y'all. We will find out, because I still have people keeping tabs on me. So my mother will find out fast, quick, and in a hurry that this is part of this video. But so the power of prayer, I had asked y'all for prayer even though you didn't know what you were praying about. and I appreciate that so very much. And, you know, my mom said it's all about attitude. It's all about attitude. And my mom, I could tell that she was worried sometimes, but she, you know, her comments were, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. I'm going to do exactly what the doctor says. I'm going to take their advice, and we just going to have to do it. You know, when her hair started falling out, I knew she didn't like it, but she's like, there's nothing we can do about it except I can wear a hat. And so, once they got her off the Red Devil, and they were waiting for her to get her strength back and stuff to do the surgery, you know, her appetite came back, and, you know, she would force herself to eat. When she was doing a lot of the chemo in the beginning, she was gaining weight, and so she had lost like 5 pounds, but she had gained the weight, so she was doing really well in that area. So I'm just happy about it, you know. I mean, who wouldn't be? So y'all, it was so funny at the H Mart. I got a stop sign so I can have time. I know the person behind me wasn't happy about that. At H Mart, we had gone in, and the niece was filming us from the first going up the ramp, and she got all those nice pastries. I walked that with my cane. I sat, and they ordered, and we filmed, and then when we were going to go down the ramp, the kid's like, Mom, let me go outside and see if I can find you a cart. I said, okay. So she found me 2 wheelchairs, the automatic wheelchairs, and they were both, when we come in, we saw them. They were old and rickety, y'all. And so she brought it to me up the ramp, and then it kept stopping. Well, the whole thing of it was, it died. When you see me switch, where we first start getting to the kimchi, I kept having to turn it off. I kept having to turn the sucker off and then on again to get it to go anywhere so I could get off to the other aisle. And so finally, right there by the kimchi, it died on me. And so then I had to go to walking around in the basket, with the basket. And that, oh my gosh, that was hard. I stopped filming after a while because they didn't want to get into the shot too much. And of course, you know the kids' attitude about it. So she was trying not to give me so much to edit, but then I was with them, and I wanted to bring y'all with me, but I was with them. And so, but I walked quite a bit of it. So that led me to stay in the bed yesterday. So then my mom she had the doctor's appointment Tuesday. That's right, we went Tuesday because yesterday the niece had school. We didn't want to have to rush back. We had thought about going to Central Market, but I was in a bad way. That's why I was not driving, because even though this car is easier to drive, at that point, my legs were so tired. I just needed to stretch them out and stuff. So the kid says, Mom, I'll drive. And this is exactly why we have this car, because had I had my old car, I would have had to tough it out and drive it, and I would have been worse off. So, what time is it? 2:45. I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not feeling shaky from not having eaten. I know I got enough fat stores to not eat for a week, but I'm always nervous with the diabetes. So I did not take my metformin this morning. I just didn't want to push it. I'll just take it when I get home. So for now, sit back, relax, and when I know more, I will tell y'all, and I will probably head out to, the kid told me if I go to the next town, I should stop and get, you know, that Jack in the Box has 15 tacos, mini tacos for $3. So I think I can afford the $3. So I may do that and then go over to Cove and get my medications, or I'll have to go home and eat something. So anyway, I will see y'all in just a few minutes, okay? Hello, everyone. It's me. Well, it's starting to get dark, so hopefully y'all can see me. I'm not going to go to Cove to go get my medicines. It turns out the procedure was supposed to start at 3:30. It didn't start till 4 o'clock, and they told me the procedure would only take about an hour, and it actually took 2. So I got in the car and called the kid because she was worried about me, and now I'm telling y'all that I'm on the way home. So, oh, my back is killing me, y'all. I just want to cry. Because what it is, it takes 2 hours, and you lay on this stiff board, and you have to be still for an hour. Thank gosh that I was on my back and not on my left side, because I would not have been able to finish the test, not with this bad left arm. So you lay there and they take an image a minute. So you lay there for 60 minutes so they can get the images, and then they pull you out and they sit you up, and then you have to drink a bottle of Ensure. And then the second, you have 5 minutes to drink it, but you know, I was so hungry, I drank that sucker in like 2 minutes. But they did let me sit there for a couple of minutes to stretch my back. And then the second half of the test is more images, but they want to watch the gallbladder empty, how it functions when it empties. So now it's just going to take the doctor reading it and then give me the results. So we're back to hurry up and wait. But I'm telling you, I'll be paying for this tomorrow. But it had to be done, right? Nothing else. There's nothing else you can do. So it's about 6:20 Texas. It is 6:20 Texas time. So I'll have to go home, get a bite to eat, rest this back a little bit, and then I'll edit this video to get it out to y'all. You weren't expecting it, so. All right, well, I'm on the final stretch home, so I'm going to let y'all go now. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Bye.